of you who have seen my channel before, welcome back. For those that are new, welcome to Metal Mike's Excellent Adventures. Yeah! Well, good morning, everyone. So for those of you who have seen my channel before, you know I haven't posted anything in a very long time. So today that's about to change. I finally got a good camera to work with. The other ones were garbage, audio was crap, and to be honest, this whole past year has been very busy. And going into this, I did not know exactly how much time it was going to take to do all these videos, but you know, it is what it is. But I got a nice camera now, and I'm determined to get this channel going again. So the main purpose for this video today is just to kind of update you on where I am with the Jeep. And you can see some of the modifications and everything I've done. And yeah, what it's like to live in it. And places like this. So, welcome. Basically, I have turned my 96 Jeep Cherokee XJ into an Overland vehicle. And I've been living out of this for a little over a year now. Good morning, everybody. It is 5 o'clock in the morning. And this is what I woke up to this morning. Lots of snow. Woo! And now I get to see if I can get out of here and get to work. Haha. Alright, here we go. See what it looks like outside. Oh yeah. Woo! Look at that snow. All right, let's get out and take a look. Yeah, got a little winter wonderland out here. It's still snowing out here. The main purpose for this video is to update you on where I am with the Jeep, all the modifications I've done to it so far, and yeah, I guess that's about it for this episode. So stay tuned. 360 view of what it's like inside here. Lots of insulation. Got a switch right here. That's for my heater. Right there. Works pretty good. Get these things, inserts for the windows, because it does get cold up here. Tell you what. Brr. One thing I love about the Pacific Northwest is being able to go from the mountains to the beach in the same day. So before we get on with that tour of this Jeep, we're gonna drive down to the beach and we're gonna go my favorite way. There's one heck of a drop. I gotta go check this out. Alright, that's not as bad as it looked from up there. we've had some crazy weather and it's really beat up this bank here. All right, here we go. So, fully set up, ready to camp. Although I'm not camping down here at the beach. Fortunately, that's not allowed. But all the windows insulated. I made this fan. Put a little, I've been using this styrofoam insulation with the heat reflector to reflect the heat back on the inside. But I made this fan that fits in the window. So that brings the fresh air in at night. Keeps the rain out. Slides in the window there. Got my cooler, dirty laundry, all the clothes I need, some extra supplies. I've got multiple power supplies, multiple lights too. But I've got USBs on both sides. Got additional batteries for the GoPro. Let's see here. How about I light it up? That might help. This nifty little remote for the lights. I have all kinds of lighting. These run off of batteries, but this thing, which is rechargeable, I've got this, which is wired into the battery. I like to have options, so I don't want to run my engine battery dead. So now you can see a little better. So there's that. Got the switch right here that turns on this heater right here. Help keep me warm at night. Also, here is my kitchen. Got all my pots and pans, propane, utensils, spices. Got a light right there for at night time. Pulls out. There's my cooking stove and cutting board. And then all set up for the night for cooking. So that's the kitchen setup. Basically everything I need except for a kitchen sink. Still working on that one. That little piece right there just keeps the stove from sliding too much. Additional storage there. And under there. and a table that pulls out. So I can set that up wherever I want. Anyone who does any off-roading always has some sort of giant piece of cardboard or mat to throw down for when they gotta work on their vehicle. Insulation for the back window. These things, I'm not gonna pull them down right now, but these are curtains that come down and they go the full length all the way down to the ground. Full length all the way around. So a little privacy curtain or to keep the rain out. And that's my bed. So I made these little sleeves go in the window. It's just some thin styrofoam type stuff, plastic styrofoam type stuff. Put that together. It slips in the window just like that. Help keep the cold air out at night. So bed stretches out about 75 inches. Supported mostly by a toolbox and supplies, but I've got some additional support there. Toolbox, some more supplies. Very comfortable bed. Underneath here, got recovery gear. And let me set this down for a second. Hold on. So in here, I have my power supply. So it's a marine battery. Got it wired into a fuse box. It's my solar panel charger. And this is my power inverter. It's a 750 watt power inverter, which I have wired into this thing right here. So you can plug in normal outlets, house outlets, you know. Fire extinguisher, gotta have one of those. Works out pretty good. So on the roof, I've got a pretty nice solar panel, which works great during the summer, but in the Pacific Northwest, you really don't get a whole lot of sunshine. So in order to keep that battery in the back charged, I hooked up this isolator here. So that runs to the battery. This runs all the way back to the other battery back there. And basically my alternator helps keep that battery charged when there's no sunlight. So it's been working out pretty good so far. So fire extinguisher seems to be buried, but I can still access it pretty quickly. Let's hope I never need that. I don't think anyone ever wants to really use one of those. Of course, I keep a high lift jack and a shovel. Spare tire, of course. I am missing a winch. Hopefully I can acquire that pretty soon. It's gonna go right there. Sorry, Danzig Skull, but eventually you're gonna get replaced with a winch. So in the front, I have this nifty little thing hooked up here. It's got USB plugs. It's got a cigarette lighter, and it's got an on and off switch for this unit, so it's not draining my engine battery. And a small power inverter for up here as well. And a CB radio. So some of these lights are wired to the engine battery. That's when I first started. but the majority of everything I install, I wire to this battery in here so that I don't worry about killing my engine battery. Also keep a couple of camping chairs and a tent up here, just because, why not? As you can see, it can still be set up to carry a passenger. Everything folds up, sleeping bags roll up, everything. Mattress is a tri-fold, so it folds up back there. And the sleeves fit on top. Ready to roll out. Well, that's about all I can think of right now on the Overland build side of things. I'll throw some more stuff in the new videos as they come up, if I remember something. It's cold out here. I got the sniffles. Now, as for maintenance, when you spend a lot of time off-road, you're gonna do a lot of maintenance. So far, I have replaced the water pump, the exhaust manifold. I've replaced that twice in the past year. All of this is within, you know, just over a year's time. New radiator, replaced the crank position sensor multiple times. Added these battery terminals just because I have a lot of accessories, thought they'd be effective. Broke my fan shroud, so I had to hold this out of the way. Luckily it's winter, so I don't need the fan shroud quite as bad, but I will replace that. So I've done the bushings for the differential, the lower, or I guess those are the upper control arm bushings. Just did those the other night. Found out my transmission cooler was busted, so I had to pull that out. I got that part coming soon, hopefully. I've had to replace this thing. I have also had to make some modifications for the sway bar disconnect. Fender flares, mostly because I got a ticket for not having them. What else? I've also replaced the alternator recently. I've also replaced the engine mounts. When I went to do those, I found out that this side, the rubber was pretty much totally gone, and the ones on the other side only had one bolt holding it on there. The other two were sheared off. So yeah, that could have been really bad if they had given out all the way. Could have been crazy. Engine flopping around in there. No engine mounts. No good. I really feel like there's a lot of things I'm forgetting. But, oh well. I think that's it for now. Thanks for stopping by. Checking out this video. If you like it, please hit a thumbs up. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more. I've got some pretty awesome adventures coming up here pretty soon. Got a big event going down up in the mountains here pretty soon. So stop by and check it out. Thanks for joining Metal Mike's Excellent Adventures. Y'all have a good day.